one of the other things that is a cause of concern is right now the right-wing blogosphere is starting to call this the Bush-Pelosi bailout plan. And they are suggesting that the Republicans not vote for it, that they're going to stick you with this proposal. Is there any way that you accept this deal if the House Republicans and the Senate Republicans don't go along?
Absolutely not. This is their problem. They created it with their anything goes, no supervision, no regulation policies. And we're saying to them, the party is over. And all of that has to change. And if it's going to change from the standpoint of this legislation, it has to be bipartisan. And that's why we are trying to work together in a bipartisan way to improve what the Secretary sent. What the Secretary sent us on, we didn't get this paper until Saturday to see what they were actually proposing. And there was such an expansive power for the Secretary that it was almost laughable. Nobody in our country should have that power. Exempted from judicial review, exempted from any other independent agency of government looking into what they were doing. Money would be that was made from this would go to the discretion of the Secretary. The list goes on and on, and so I mean, we had problems with the basic outline of it to begin with. Questions about whether this would work, concerns about the size of the money. So they have to improve this enormously to get any Democratic votes, and they're not going to get a bill on the floor unless they have Republican votes. We are not taking ownership of this issue. But you understand why the conservative blogs, right-wing blogs, would be saying this, because they're trying to disassociate themselves from President Bush on this and pin the tail on our donkey of this proposal, and they're just not going to do that. We're responsible. We know there has to be an intervention. It has to have certain standards to be met for us to do it. We need questions answered, and I think, quite frankly, that members of the Republican caucus have many of the same concerns as the Democrats have on this, and that hopefully we'll be able to come to terms with it. And if they're not going to vote for it, we're not going to vote for it.